Alright, thanks for watching. Today we're going to be flashing Sonoff switch with the Tasmota firmware. This particular switch actually already had firmware flashed, and I'm trying to fix it. So that's why the wiring is already connected to it. So if you're flashing a switch for the first time, this will look a little bit different, but this should also help you in that process. Alright, so I'm logged into the Raspberry Pi here, and I'm going to go to the Tasmota website and find the instructions for flashing this on-off switch using a Raspberry Pi. I believe these are current instructions. Put this off to the side. And looks like I had this installed already. So I quite possibly used this Raspberry Pi previously. And then I'm going to run through these commands real quick. I'm wondering if everything is already set up. So far so good. And then it says delete the console equals serial 0 option. Looks like I already did that, so should be good. And here I'm supposed to add enable UART equals 1. And it's there. Alright, so serial's all set up already. We didn't have to do anything in this case, but if you're doing this for the first time, just you can use these instructions and If you just Google for Tasmota flash Sonoff using Raspberry Pi, it'll get you there. I kind of missed that stuff, but since I didn't actually make any changes, I'm not going to reboot my Pi like it says. And moving on to setting up connections according to this graph. Alright, so here I'm going to be connecting up the Sonoff switch to the Raspberry Pi, and I will be doing it through a breadboard. This isn't necessary though if you have the right wires. I did not have wires to make the connection directly, so that's why I'm putting the breadboard in between. Also, the Sonoff switch in this video already has pin connectors soldered on to the board. The Sonoff switch didn't come with those. I don't know if they come with them now or not if you buy a new one, but those were soldered on previously and not shown in this video. As I'm connecting this up, I actually kind of did it wrong, and I find out later that that little groove down the breadboard is actually a divider, so the left and the right half sides of the breadboard aren't connected. I didn't know this, and something I learned during the video. So later on you'll see me redoing the connections because I didn't have it set up correctly initially. Alright, so one thing I should have done by now is downloaded the new firmware. I'm going to this Sonoff Tasmota, and we'll take a look at this. And looks like this is being actively maintained. So now I need to figure out how to download this. Let's see, so a message here saying do not make changes unless you're exhibiting a problem or may need to make use of a new feature, and my device is exhibiting a problem. It basically isn't really working, so I'm going to try to reflash it. Some good notes about not connecting the device to AC power when you're trying to flash it. I would recommend not connecting it at all if it's disassembled at all. Let's see here, download on the release binaries. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be helpful. I don't really want to compile this myself, and this is a very updated release, it looks like. So looks like they have migration path, and unfortunately I don't really have any idea what version mine has. I could check and see if I happen to sonoff.bin. I don't think I have any information on which version I have now, unfortunately. So I think I may try to wipe it before I flash the new one. Alright, so now I can save this one, the new one. Alright, now that we're all connected up, I'm going to attempt to erase the flash. Though I'm just going to read through these instructions real quick, make sure I know what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so it looks like after the initial command to erase the flash, we're then going to connect power and press the button for 10 seconds. And then run this next command. Alright, so let's give that a try. Just going to get this queued up. ASP_tool.py port dev ttr 0 erase flash. Alright, so I'm going to get that command queued up, and then I'm going to give this a try. So basically, we need to push this button and connect power, and then wait 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that did not work. Alright, because I wanted an extra dash before port. Let's see if this works. We have to try to start the process all over again. Given that it's taking so long to connect, I'm not terribly optimistic. Yeah. Alright, we'll queue that up again, and we'll try to disconnect the power and try this over again. I'm not sure if this process works since I already have Tasmota installed, and that's what I'm somewhat concerned about here. Because I kind of feel like the indicator light on that LED should be flashing when I do this. Alright, plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it looks like it's doing the same thing. Something's going wrong. So it's not even connecting. Check my connections real quick. Don't think it matters, but I have these on the opposite side of this divide, and I don't think it matters. I'm also not an electrical engineer, so try putting them on that side and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it does. Otherwise, if ground connected there. Power connected there. Probably should have unplugged that. It's also entirely possible that this whole board is fried. Hope that's not the case, but yeah, that all looks good as far as I can tell. Alright, I think the connections are good. Alright, so we'll try this again. Pressing button, plugging that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's working, so I guess that was a problem. Alright, it says the chip was erased successfully. So I'm going to unplug that once more and then we'll follow this next instruction. Using 2 dashes like we learned last time. Alright, I think that command will do it. Let's try this again. Hold the button, connect power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I did something wrong. Right flash. Oh, okay. Looks like this FM should be flash underscore mode. It's looking good. Looks like it's writing. I think we're almost there. Alright, that looks like a successful write to me. And now I need to figure out how to connect Wi-Fi. Alright, so I need to reset it. I just unplug power. Plug it back in, and I'm seeing a flashing light, which I think is a good sign. Let's see if I can connect. So now just type in your SSID. Press enter and then type the password. It's command unknown. We might need to look at the latest. instructions from Tasmota. Need to find information on how to input the SSID and password for the wireless. Oh, something's happening. Just restarted. Wi-Fi manager active for 3 minutes. Oh, here we go. This would be interesting. 2.168-4.1. I just disconnected. Alright, so I'm going to try to configure this on my phone. See if it'll let me connect to Tasmota now. Here it is. Alright, so that's the screen. With configured access points. So I'm going to go ahead and try to set that up off screen. Alright, so I've added in my details there. I hit save. Alright, so here I'm just connecting through the mini terminal, just so I can see have a little better idea of what's going on as the Pi or the Sonoff hopefully connects. And going to the router page and see if we have a good Wi-Fi connection. And it looks like we do based on this page. So this is the page that's being served up by the Sonoff switch.